You've done everything right. You tracked your ovulation, you timed intercourse perfectly, you even saw maybe a faint second line on a pregnancy test, and then bam, your period came. This is a heartbreaking experience, and maybe it's due to implantation failure. But why does this happen? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Hi there, I'm Dr. Gina Terranoni. I'm your egg quality expert. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 main reasons for implantation failure and how to fix them. This is the information that your doctor probably isn't telling you. So when we talk about getting pregnant, we often focus all in on the egg, and that's what I help people with. We focus on the seed, and egg quality is incredibly important, as we've discussed, but we often forget about the other half of the equation, the uterus, the womb. I refer to this as the soil of the garden. Implantation failure is almost always a soil problem. You can have the most perfect, genetically normal embryo, the seed, but if the soil is not healthy, receptive, or nourishing, it will fail to implant and grow. Your doctor may just say, well, that was bad luck, or maybe they call it chromosomal abnormality. But in my experience, over 25 years, I've helped over 2,000 women over the age of 35 who are trying to conceive, to get pregnant, and have healthy babies. There is almost always an underlying issue with the soil that we can improve. Let's look at reason number 1. Reason number one is due to poor egg or embryo quality. This is the reason most doctors will give you. They'll say the embryo is chromosomally abnormal and the body rejected it right away. And yes, this can happen, especially as we get older, over 35, over 40. But as we talked about in other videos, you're not a passive victim of your egg quality. It takes roughly 90 to 100 days. That's the window to improve the health of your eggs. And we can do this with diet, lifestyle, and strongly with herbal medicines and supplements. By improving the seed, you reduce the chance of this being the cause. But if you've been working on your egg quality and you're still experiencing implantation failure, let's look deeper at the soil, because that could be where the problem stems from. So let's look at reason number 2 that we have challenges with implantation. Reason number 2 is a problem with uterine lining. For an embryo to implant, your uterine lining needs to be 3 things: thick, structured, and receptive. I call this the triple threat lining. We need all of this. A healthy uterine lining, the endometrium, it has to be well vascularized, so rich blood flow. If you've got blood stasis or poor or deficient blood flow, that's not going to help. And we have to have blood flow and oxygen delivery. We also need it thick enough to support implantation. I often work with women on this going through IVF. They say they can't do a transfer because their lining isn't thick enough. We have to be structurally receptive. The cells express adhesion molecules and progesterone receptors. The womb cannot be inflamed. Inflammation is not a welcoming environment for an embryo to grow and develop. And we have to be hormone responsive. Functionally, it's a temporary high specialized tissue. And the sole purpose each cycle is to receive, nourish, and anchor an embryo. So how do you build a thick, structured, and receptive lining? It comes down to blood flow and hormonal balance. This is a core focus of my Egg Quality Method course. We use specific nutritional strategies and lifestyle techniques to increase blood flow to the uterus and ensure your hormones are creating that perfect, welcoming environment. If you suspect your uterine lining might be an issue, comment the word bloom below, BLOOM, and I'll send you the link so you can learn more about the course. has a complete protocol after you take a quiz that tells you your exact fertility pattern. Then you follow the protocol. And reason number 3 that we have implantation challenges, reason number 3 is low progesterone. This is the most common and most fixable cause of implantation failure that I see. Progesterone is the hormone that holds the pregnancy. It makes the uterine lining sticky and it keeps the uterus calm. We also have herbal medicines that help to calm the uterus if this has been a challenge with you. This is something you want to prepare for ahead of time before you get pregnant again. After you ovulate, your progesterone should rise and it stays high. If it's too low or if it drops too soon or too quickly, the uterine lining will start to break down and you'll get a period, even if an embryo has already implanted. This is often what's happening when you have a chemical pregnancy. Your body just couldn't hold on. So how do you know if you have low progesterone? Well, symptoms like premenstrual spotting, a short luteal phase, less than 10 days, or anxiety before your period could be some clues. The fertility pattern quiz inside my Egg Quality Method course is designed to screen for this. It will help you identify if you have a progesterone deficiency or luteal phase defect pattern, and then gives you the exact steps with foods, herbal medicine, supplements, lifestyle changes. All of this will help to naturally boost your progesterone. Or there's other ways that we do this with integrative medicine. So to fix implantation failure, we need a 3-part strategy. We need to improve the quality of the seed, so continue to work on your egg quality with anti-inflammatory foods and core supplements and herbal medicines. Give it that 90 to 100-day commitment at a minimum, because it may not work the first quarter, the first 90 days after you try. So once you get to that optimized womb, you want to keep it at that level and continue to take care of yourself just like you did for several more months and once you're pregnant. And then we have other focus for foods and other things that we can do to help with supporting pregnancy. Second, we have to prepare the soil. So focus on building a healthy uterine lining through foods that improve blood flow, blood circulation, like leafy greens and beets, gentle exercises like walking, specific yoga poses. Also, I help women all the time, and we talk about this in the Egg Quality Method, focusing on specific herbal medicines at different times of the menstrual cycle. And lastly, we need to focus on progesterone health. Confirm you're ovulating with BBT tracking. I go over this in other videos. I also talk about it in my Egg Quality Method course. And support your luteal phase with progesterone boosting foods and stress reduction. When you address both the seed and the soil, you create the near perfect condition for a successful pregnancy. If you are tired of heartbreak, of implantation failure, and you want a plan that addresses all 3 of these root causes, I invite you to get my Egg Quality Method course. It's the only system that looks at both the seed and the soil. The fertility pattern quiz to diagnose if low progesterone is your issue, that translates into traditional Chinese medicine patterns. Then, after you find out your primary pattern, you follow that protocol in those videos and you come up with your 90-day egg quality method for your body and your specific symptoms. Protocols to naturally boost progesterone, also supporting luteal phase and lifetime access, and you get free community access as well. It's your complete plan to overcome implantation failure and also help boost and improve egg quality. To get started, comment the word bloom and I will personally reply with a link. So let's make your uterus, your womb, your garden a welcoming home for your baby. I'll see you in the next video.